I don't know, guys. So you see, I'm at the house now. Out of the apartment complex, all that drama in that area. With the nosy people around. As you seen in the video, that nosy lady made it her business to come over and ask me a personal question of if I'm staying here, which it was none of her business. Like she was saying it was her business. She's saying it's her business to watch people like the police. I'm like, oh my goodness. She could have just if she felt like something, she should have just called the landlord and started asking people personal questions, because she knows, like, by law, I don't have to answer her. And that's, like, wrong of her, being disrespectful, cussing at me. I wasn't being disrespectful. I was just telling her to mind her business. I should have had to, like, go back to your own space, go back to your own apartment and go mind your business and do what you have to do. What you feel you need to do. You need to call the landlord. That's not bothering me, because we know what's going on in the situation. She doesn't. She's up there making misjudgments about stuff, This lady, they're topping me now. She took it out of her time to help me and spend the holidays with her and be a kind spirit, as most people are not like that. But there was kind people helping me, like in the park and stuff like that. There was people helping me, giving me food and stuff like that, and giving me money. I wasn't like asking for anything. I was just sitting there, and God was sending people to help me. That's how I see it. And she took me in her own home to get me off the cold weather, because it was cold outside, and to spend the holidays with her. And that's so thoughtful of her and kind of her to do something like that and to be caring like that. And she wanted to get me on her lease, so I was going to help her pay rent and stuff, help her with the electric, the bills, being her lease. And they did a vote on it and said they denied me, but they didn't give me a reason why they denied me to be on her lease. And I called the office, the landlord, to see if they would give me a reason why they denied me. They never called me back, and they never really told her like the reason why they denied me, because I know, like, I don't have a bad background. I don't have criminal record. I don't have none of that stuff. And she said she thinks it's like their racist thing, but they can't really say that, but it's a racist thing because there's really no black people in that complex. And there's like, I've seen some racial stuff going on in that area. Not all people, but some of her. And the way that lady was acting, she's acting like she's a racist. Kinda, because that's the one that be calling the cops on me in the park. And I'll just be sitting in the park. I don't be doing nothing to nobody. I'll just be sitting there listening to music, chilling. And I leave the park when the time is up. I leave the park. I don't do nothing bad there. It is hot in here. But the cops would like before I was homeless, I used to go to that park and I seen the cops watching me, like in the park, literally watching me before I was even homeless. I used to go to that park a lot, coming from my aunt's house because she lives like right up the street from the park, like a couple ways, but it's like walk down from her house and it takes you right to that park that I always sit in. I used to sit there and the cops used to like stop by and it's like seemed like they was watching me too. Like I didn't understand that. And I video camera it on my YouTube channel. And I think people was calling because they were saying, oh, there's a black person in the park. Looks suspicious. I don't know why I looked suspicious. I was like dressed up in a dress and stuff. I wasn't doing nothing to nobody. I was just sitting there relaxing, enjoying the scenery. This is lasagna. So, due to that situation of me not be able to on the lease, she's gonna like move out of there and then come here when she can have the money to move her things, and she's moving out from there because she said she doesn't like it anyway because the people are nosy, as you've seen proof of that because of my video I posted up the situation. And then I was having problems with that guy, the one that I was involved with, the one that bought me all the clothes from Walmart, the one that I thought that was helping me, but he wanted other stuff beyond that, which was bad because you call yourself, you say, I'm your sister, and all that type of stuff, and you're trying to look out for me to the cop, and then another, how do you say it? He says something, right, to the cop, one thing, and then he does the other thing, like low-key, acts a different way, like I'm some type of like prostitute or something. And that's not my fault because you offered to buy me stuff because you called yourself helping me. Now, don't go beyond that, thinking that you're going to get sex because you asked me for sex, because I never had sex with him. First, I met his friend, Jesse. He was acting like cool, bringing me food over to the park because I told him like, I'm homeless, and telling him my situation. And he introduced me to his friend, the one that brought me all the clothes from Walmart. And then he bought me all the clothes. He was being all nice at first, and then he was like saying all this other crap that's inappropriate. I kept dealing with that situation because he was kept buying me food, and I was homeless and I needed something to eat. He was give me rides. And then he finally got the hint. And then he stopped talking to me. I used to say weird stuff from the text message talking about weird stuff, talking about he's gonna like blackmail me, say all this stuff to people, saying that I was playing the homeless card and all this like stuff. If that was the case, why wasn't he helping me? I was videotaping the stuff I was going through. And you know, I was really going through that stuff. He just wanted to try to blackmail me because I won't do stuff he wants me to do. And that's why I say he's a bad person. All that time I was sitting in the park in the cold and you were supposed to be a friend. Or I'm your so-called sister, but you were just riding past, saying hi, wasn't trying to help me. He stopped helping me, and then he would like say, well, you can have a key to my house and this and that. And he gave me a key, and he would make up this. He would act weird and change it up and ask for the key back. I think she should have took her dog with her because he keeps crying for her. He's like really attached to her because, I don't know. But he'll let me sleep at his house in the back room and then be like waking me up at 5 a.m. to get out of the house. Like he's mad or something. Like it's so strange how he be acting. A 60-year-old man, 60 years old. He is probably 60 years old, I think he said he was. Roy, his name is Roy, lives in Joel Apartments. Joel Apartments denied me because she's saying that she thinks it's a racist thing. I do too. Even our care manager said that. Like, there's no way. And like, I called them and asked them, like, why was I denied? And they didn't even say nothing or give me a reason why. I don't know. I have to wash my dish. calling or checking up on me or be like, hey, do you want some food? You're outside and stuff. I don't know. It's not like other people that have normal families. They have families to check up on them, like send them money and stuff like that. Families to look out for you even though you're not living with them. That's not me though. But you got a stranger. You have a stranger taking you in that doesn't even know you. Gives you food, gives you a shower. Wants to put them on your lease, doesn't even know you. But wants to help you out more than your own family would. That's supposed to be helping you. Blood family. And the Bible says, blood family are be your enemies in your household. Be your enemies. Strangers don't show you more compassion than your own family. It's really not about, I guess, blood family. It's about people looking out for others, loving others, helping others, caring about others. Being like Jesus was, what would he do if he seen you in that situation? Like being outside, just sitting in the cold. What do you think he would do? And how would you think he would do to the situation on me and my aunt? And tell her. He would tell her, bring her some food, help her, forgive her, be forgiving. Stop looking at that bad stuff that happened. Look at the stuff forward and try to resolve the situation in a way, even though we don't live together. Because it wasn't that serious, that situation that happened. Yeah, a lot of so-called Christians out here don't act like it. And not to brag, I remember when I took somebody into, like a girl, over to stay at my house, and then I borrowed some food and stuff like that. And then we just ate and stuff like that. So my ex was like, oh, she has to leave. I'm like, make sure she's good before she left. That's crazy. I should clean all the dishes up. Don't know what this is. Trash. Here's the floor cleaner. Try to do the best I can to keep it clean. There's dogs. He misses his mom. She left him here. Guess to get used to the area. But I'm not good at watching dogs. I wish she would have took him with her. Like, it would have been better if she took him. Because he would have been happy. Right, doggy? He misses her. I'm not good at watching dogs. I would rather have a cat. Even though I like dogs. This is my room. have to learn how to work this. To make it smell good. Okay, let's see. Normal. Alright, we got it. But that lady was so mean, the way she was acting, and disrespectful at the same time. Like, and the cops were helpful. Like, some of the cops are nice, and then some of the cops I felt weren't nice. Like Christopher Ferguson, that's the way I felt, because the way he was acting when he came up in the storage room, asking me like, who told you this? And I was trying to tell him, like, the lady in the office told me to come get my stuff at a certain time. And he was like being mad disrespectful, because even my caseworker said that too. And he was just being rude, and the other guy was being rude, the owner of the storage room. They doesn't even understand the situation. I felt like they should have been going at the dude that left me use the storage room, because he said it was okay. And he said like, oh yeah, the owner of the building would be cool with it. And I put my trust in that situation, because I trusted him, because I thought he was a nice person. That's my thing, my problem. People like to take advantage of others. And he told the people at the storage room something different. That's what I heard. They told me. And I had it on video about him saying that he was going to give me a copy of the storage, and telling me like about keeping my stuff in there. I have the whole video of the whole situation. And that was all of him, because I thought like he was just helping me only. He was just helping me only. There wasn't nothing beyond that, because I was homeless. And then his girlfriend took it more in what he was doing. He was just helping me. And that's why I wanted to get my stuff out of there. I said that in the other video, that I felt something off about it, that I wanted to get it out, because I felt something was going to happen like that with them changing the locks. I said that in the other video, and it happened. They put a lock on there. I couldn't get my stuff. I tried to like go that night because it was real cold out to get some socks out of there, and they put another lock on there, so I couldn't get to it. And then when I called about it, it was talking about contact the other guy. Well, he changed his number on me. Like, we had no communication. And that was wrong too, because how do I have my stuff in your storage room and you change your number? Acting strange. And I can't contact you if I had an emergency. Though that's not cool. I don't care if you're with your girl or not. Like, your girl is mad disrespectful too, because she's like controlling him, being disrespectful to him. And why is he with somebody like that, you know? But that's beyond the topic. She's a wacko. But, and then I think she got people following me at the park, watching me, because she's a weirdo. She doesn't even know nothing about me, know nothing about I come from a different area. I am not after your guy in a wheelchair. He's not my type, for one. For one, second of all, he was helping me. She took it out of her insecurity mind to think beyond that. It's like ridiculous. The other part is, I told them, like, well, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to get the cops involved because you got my stuff in there and you locked my stuff in there and I can't get it, and that's wrong. I'm homeless, you know? And so I talked to the one cop, the girl cop. She was nice about it, Allie. The bald head cop wasn't so nice about it. He said something different. Like I told her that they don't say something different than you say. His name was Julian. Andrew was nice about it. He understood the situation. They went over there. They handled that situation. And then I called. I didn't know they text me because I blocked their number. So I called and she was like, didn't you get the text? No. She said, well, you have till 4 o'clock to get your stuff. And so I said, okay. I was trying to call somebody, call people around storage rooms. I was trying to call my therapist, see if she can help me. And then I tried to call my caseworker, and then she was on the phone, and then all of a sudden the cop shows up, Mr. Chris Ferguson, out of nowhere. And then they was talking about stuff like different, like disrespectful stuff, saying stuff that wasn't even accurate to the situation. Just because I was homeless, they was like labeling me, like profiling me as me sleeping in the storage room to have somewhere to sleep, and that wasn't the case. I wasn't never sleeping in that storage room. But that's them, how they profile homeless people that don't have nowhere to go. They make it seem like they're all the same or something, like they're bad, like every homeless person is on drugs and all that type of stuff, and that's not true. And I wish, like, if they ever use their job and become homeless, be in a predicament, and they will understand the situation more better, instead of mislabeling people, all homeless people as the same, because that's not cool. And he was like all disrespectful, Christopher Ferguson was.